Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon, also known as the Georgia Picker, and yes, we're coming at you guys with another What Sold video. If you guys remember the last What Sold video, it was actually the end of yesterday, so I shipped out packages yesterday, but since it is Tuesday night, we are going to be packing up packages tonight and sending them out Wednesday morning. That way we don't have to worry about them on Thursday, because we might be getting a storage unit this week. And yeah, so it's 10 o'clock at night, so I'm getting a very, very late head start to getting these packages done, but they're fairly easy to pack up. Starting off the week strong, very, very strong. We didn't do any listings today, but we killed it all last week. So definitely seeing those sales come in early on this week, which is fantastic. So all these sales are from Monday and today. We have 13 items going on for $759.73. So not a bad way to start it off for the beginning of this week. And I got a handful of things pulled behind me. Let's go and see what I got. Now, one thing too, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Brandon, also known as Georgia Picker, and pretty much we go to garage sales, estate sales, we do abandoned storage units, we do thrift stores, we do all types of stuff, and we flip stuff online for a profit. And that is what I've been doing full-time for almost 3 years. And I showcase these videos just so you guys can potentially find this stuff out there in the wild, and maybe you can be a part-time reseller or a full-time reseller, or just somebody who just wants to make a little bit of extra income on the side. So let's go and see what we got. So first and foremost, oh goodness, here we go. So we have I'm coughing a little bit because I went on a run yesterday and today, and for some reason whenever I run I cough a lot. But this is the little bit of stuff that we have. The rest of it's gonna be down in the garage. So the first things first, going out is gonna be that Sega Genesis Nomad. We picked it up this past Friday. We technically have 30 bucks into it. We paid 80 bucks for this, a Sega Game Gear, and a pair of Red Wing boots, all for 80 bucks. Definitely a great deal. I didn't really realistically know how much this was worth. I tested it. It did not work, unfortunately. However, $30. I put it up there for $250 for parts only. Somebody sent me an offer for like $230, so I rebutted at $240. Then they rebutted at $238. So I decided to hop on that, especially with a $30 investment. $238 for parts only, plus shipping. This Garmin we also picked up this past Friday as well for $5. We sold for $25 plus shipping. This Matchbox diecast card, this is from the 10x30 storage unit. It is a 1987 Kenworth Aerodyne, number 45 truck, sold for $14 plus shipping. Somebody finally paid one of those auctions for the diecast cards, the Hot Wheels. Auction number 4. That one right there is a lot of 42 sealed Hot Wheels, sold for $36 plus shipping. Also from this past weekend, we found this Led Zeppelin Complete Studio Recordings CD box set. There's 10 of them in there. This right here we technically got for $7, and it sold for $50 plus shipping. This vintage Parker pen is from the 10x30 storage unit, sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. You guys remember the that little handy bill counter machine? We got this for $7 at Black Friday deals. It sold for $30 plus shipping. Hook. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. This is a 34 by 30 pair of fishing pants. Got this for $7 at Black Friday deals a while back. Sold for 50 bucks free shipping. The rest of that's gonna be down in the garage. Let's go see what we got. All right, guys, coming over here to the racks. We actually sold one of these heated blankets. So we ended up getting, I think, 4 of those, and we paid 15 bucks, so 1.5, so 15 bucks for 2 of them, and then 10 bucks for the third and fourth one. This one right here ended up selling for $50. And let me see if it's plus shipping or free shipping. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be 50 bucks plus shipping on this. So definitely a great buy for 15 or 10 bucks, however you guys want to look at it. But 50 bucks plus shipping, we'll take that all day. All right, over here in E2, we took a little gamble of an auction here. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's actually going to be in here. So yeah, so in the 10x30 units, we found the guy's Kodak like transparency slides, to where you actually have to look through the light to see what's in them. There's some weird ones. There are some nude ones, especially one with a guy flashing himself. It was, yeah, it's a little weird, but what I decided to do is look through each and every single one of those slides. There was probably about 400 of them. And out of the 400, 206 of them were all like from his Vietnam days or through his military days. I could not tell what era it's from. I just know they were old. But 206 of them had like military soldiers, military planes, military buildings. So 206 of them we put up for auction, 7-day auction over on eBay, and they sold for $67.88 plus shipping. We actually have a cake pan going out. I think we've listed these a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. There we go, right there. So this Critter Cakes, it didn't sell for a whole lot, but we got this a long time ago. Finally sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, guys, last but not least, we have this Works battery. I believe this is from the Flippin' Chicks. Little private deal I did with them, 60 bucks for a bunch of tool stuff. 20 volt max Works WA3525, that is correct. This battery right here sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. All right, guys, so check it out, man. Long week. Let me tell you guys, we won a storage unit on Thursday. That was 2.5 hours away. And then we went up there Friday. We cleaned it out, or basically we hired somebody to clean it out. Yeah, you know, pretty eventful week this week. I can't complain other than we've just been crazy busy. But with this What Sold video, I do not remember. I think Monday was President's Day, so then we shipped out packages Tuesday. I'm not too sure exactly where we're left off, if that makes sense. So I don't know if these are sales from Wednesday up until today, which is Sunday, or if it's Thursday through Sunday. Either way, we're going to say Wednesday sales all the way through this Sunday, which is Sunday. It is currently 7:15 at night. So all these sales are from those days, not just the weekend. Reasoning why: one, because President's Day was on Monday, and then two, normally I would ship out packages Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but since Monday was a holiday, we shipped it out Tuesday. Therefore, I should have shipped it out Thursday, but none of my packages technically had to been sent out till Monday morning. So that is reasoning why we decided not to do it. Plus, we won the unit on Thursday, so that's kind of why it's a little bit messed up a little bit. So, however, sales were extremely good between Wednesday and today. So let's just go ahead and go over the numbers. We have 46 items going out over on my first eBay account for $2,184.41. And then we have one item going out over on my second eBay account for $42, which in total that should be around a little over $2,200 for 47 packages. So definitely not a bad, 5 days or so worth of sales. And with that being said, we have a lot to pull, pack, and ship out for tomorrow morning. The greatest thing about all these items, exception of maybe like 5 or 6, it's all going to be first class for the most part. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys everything that has sold. So let's go ahead and see what we have behind me. But before we do that, I do want to show you guys something real quick. So something that we started a while back whenever we were around like 500 to 1,000 subscribers is the fact that we have these letters that viewers have sent us, or friends that we made over on YouTube. And I would like for you guys to send me a letter if you possibly can, because we want to fill this wall, this whole entire wall up. That way, as soon as I walk up from upstairs, we have this right here, and then I can kind of reminisce of all the good times. Like Nerdy Picker, she sent me some stuff. Debbie Russo, a bunch of people. I mean, not a bunch, but you guys understand what I'm saying. There's about 6 letters here from viewers, and what I wanted to do is walk upstairs, boom, have this whole wall plastered with letters. And stamps are pretty cheap, if you guys can afford it, of course. You guys don't have to send me a letter. My PO box is down in the description below if you guys ever do want to send stuff to me. Up to you guys, but I would love to expand the letters there across my wall there. So if you guys have some spare time, write me a letter of, it could be anything. If I inspired you guys to reselling, if you guys have learned anything, or if you guys are just truly entertained, whatever the case is, if you guys can, write it in a letter. I think letters are probably the most sentimental things you could ever write to somebody, because it's your own personal writing, it's your own personal thoughts, and the fact that it's kind of like the old version of texting, right? Back in the day, where people, all they did was just send out letters. But today, if somebody says hi, I love you on through a text, but if somebody wrote me like a sentimental note or something like that, I think that is even more special in my opinion. But anyways, I'm ranting. But if you guys ever want to do that, you guys can. Also too, I do want to show you guys a couple of things. The accountability board has really been helping me. I didn't list anything these 2 days. I listed a little bit that day. Then these 2 days we were going through these storage units, and I haven't updated between Saturday and Sunday. This week was kind of a little bit of a slow week of listings because of the storage unit and things of that nature. But you know, we're working hard at it, and we have a lot to show you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, so this is everything that we have pulled, and then we have 2 big packages here, and then the rest of stuff's coming down in the garage. So let's go ahead and start it off. So this Craftsman chisel, this is a 3/8. The number on this is 42972. This is from one of the 10x30 units, sold for $8 plus shipping. Hot Wheels Grave Digger, also from the 10x30 unit. This is from 2003, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, big sale right here. I can't remember if we showed you guys this on Wednesday or Tuesday, I'm not too sure, but this is that industrial model K3000 SE Keurig machine. We technically won that, sorry, not won that. We bought that from a local group called the Flippin' Chicks near us. Bought that for 200 bucks, and thought it was a decent price. We paid $500 for a whole bunch of stuff, and the last one sold was for $550. I put it up there for $600 just to see if it'll, you know, if it can move. And I finally settled on a price. Somebody sent me an offer for $550, but I didn't want to go that low, mainly because I understand the fees, the taxes, and all that stuff that are going to be coming out of this one purchase, or from this one sale. And I also understand what else I bought. So in my mind, I was like, you know what, we're going to stick a little firm closer to the $600 sale. So this one right here, somebody sent me an offer for $550. I rebutted with $585, and they took it. So $585 plus shipping for this commercial use Keurig machine. All right, so this item right here was in the 10x30 unit as well. This is a vintage lighter. It says Camoys of London 1939 pewter little car. So it's basically a lighter. It's pretty cool. This thing right here ended up selling for 15 bucks plus shipping. Tybee Island citywide yard stuff. You guys remember those 4 things of tools that I bought for a total of $100. It was not a great price, but it was an okay price, and there's a little bit of money, a little bit of meat left on the bone. And the reason why I say that is because the tools are gonna sell very quick, within literally less than a month. And I was perfectly fine with having $100 tied up into a bunch of tools. Matter of fact, I think the only thing that's left from that sale is one more drill and then one more battery. So, you know, I thought it was a decent, you know, an okay deal. Anyways, this Makita drill right here sold for 50 bucks plus shipping. All right, so this vintage 2002 Pokemon Wendy's Kids Meal keychain with the Gyarados card. This right here ended up selling for $5 plus shipping, and it was from the 10x30 storage unit. Also from the 10x30 unit, you know, at least one of them. This right here is a Murano glass pitcher, 9 inches tall. This thing right here, I could not find anything on it. I decided to put it up for auction, so it didn't sell for as much as I was hoping. At the end of the day, it's all pure profit. I literally made my money 20, 30, 40 times from what I invested into both of these 10x30 units. And you know, again, I'm just lucky and blessed to have the, you know, items still selling from these units. Like, it's absolutely amazing. But you know, in total, it did sell for $31 plus shipping. If you guys remember the yard sale where we found all those HeroScape stuff, we got some of these Spawn figures. We're already well in the green on that deal. This one was definitely crushed, as you guys can tell there. Definitely not in the greatest shape, but it did finally sell for $10 plus shipping. Got a miniature ornament here. It's called Oliver, almost like Oliver, but it's called Oliver because it's an owl on the picture. Sold for $3 plus shipping. All right, so the second one of these Snapfast model kits, also from the 10x30 units. This is a Looney Tunes Roadrunner model kit. Very cool piece. We actually sold one, you know, a few months ago, and then later on we found another one, and it finally sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, from the 10x30 unit as well. So this is a vintage Peterson vice grip, except for this number is 5WR. Thing's very small. Like, look how small it is compared to my hand. This little vice grip right here, small thing, sold for $20 plus shipping. Speaking of more tools, this one is a Craftsman 8mm metric wrench. Model number on this is 42912. Sold for $9 plus shipping. Got another miniature ornament here, Antique Tractors. It does have a little bit of wear on the box, but we did annotate all of that. And we did put on there it was used. This right here is from the 10x30 unit, and it sold for $3 plus shipping. All right, another tool from the 10x30 unit. This is a 3/8 Craftsman wrench. Model number on this is 44383. A very cool wrench to sell. Like, again, you know, they don't go for crazy amounts of money, but once you add up all those tools I've sold over the past few months, it does add up, these type of items. But this Craftsman wrench sold for $10 free shipping. All right, this X-Sense XP01 3-pack smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, I guess that's what it is. I guess detectors. I do not remember where I got this from. I think I got it from a yard sale, but I do not remember. But it did sell for $50 plus shipping. All right, also from the 10x30 unit, we actually sold this vintage pipe by Van Roy Dr. Grabeau. I don't know, it's a tobacco pipe. From the unit, sold for $17 plus shipping. Matchbox diecast car, also from the 10x30 unit. This one is the Mobile One MB TV diecast car, sold for $8 plus shipping. This Hallmark power box, so this is just basically a power supply, also from the 10x30 unit, sold for $15 plus shipping. And again, you guys are looking at all these sales. Literally, I think almost every single one of them have been from one of those 10x30 units. So it's pretty wild on how much money all this stuff is making us. But also, we are months later, and we're still selling stuff, and we still have stuff to list. Like I said, it's gonna take all year to list. I'm telling you that right now. But moving on to the next one, Plants vs. Zombies Xbox 360 Platinum Edition game, sold for $12 free shipping. All right, another tool. This one's a little bit a bigger one. So this one is a 7/8 wrench, and the model on this is 44703 right there. This one right here ended up selling for $10 plus shipping. All right, so this big box right here, if you guys remember all those Hot Wheel auctions, somebody took forever to pay for 3 of the auctions that he won, but he finally paid. So here we are. So long story short, he wanted me to combine shipping, so I did, and I did the invoice, send him all the information that he needs to pay, and then like it took 4 days to pay, and I kid you guys not, I broke down 3 auctions to put in this box. So if he wouldn't have paid, then that means I would have to do all the pictures again, all the setting up, the posing, making the pictures, how they're supposed to be, the description. I would have had to done all that all together because it would have been a lot of work. But finally, the buyer did pay, and thank goodness, because lighting up those 42 diecast cars for auctions, it takes a little bit of time. So, but somebody bought all 3 of these for $136.51 plus shipping. All right, this one is a Light in Motion Metro Express ornament from the 10x30 unit, sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, then in one of the boxes we found this Timex Ironman Triathlon band. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, so it's a brand new old stock. Yeah, Timex band. This right here is sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, we got this right here, the Threadbare Hallmark ornament from the 10x30 unit, sold for $5 plus shipping. And one thing too, I always say it in my videos, and I think this is literally some of the best advice ever for anybody in general. Now, this is not realistically new information. I think this is relatively common sense knowledge, but the biggest thing is doing your research. You know what I mean? Go out there, do your yard sales, gamble that $1 for a pair of shoes, gamble that $5 for a video game, do that stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes treasure hunting fun. But when you guys do storage units and you guys do all types of stuff, like, research is key. And I kid you guys not, you'd be surprised how many times I have sold something that I've never seen before in the wild, that I've never seen any other YouTuber talk about, any other sources, other than, of course, doing your own research and using those sources. But it's pretty crazy on what sells. Like for example, like, obviously I know pipes can be collectible. I would have never thought about selling that on eBay. And then you got, like this little pewter lighter. I mean, they're cool, right? It's enough to, have that wow factor to look up. But then you got like little chisels, and like I said, it's one of those things where I've sold so much stuff to where it has made me extra thousands of dollars just from doing research. And I think that is such a beautiful thing that you guys can do with reselling. And like I said, research does go a long way. Getting back into it though, this Barbie Birthday Wishes Barbie doll right here is also from the 10x30 unit, sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, this right here says Chris in the Kringles from 2003 ornament from the 10x30 unit as well, sold for $10 plus shipping. Now I believe we sold one of these before as well, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe the same size, but this is a Washington Redskins 5-inch ceramic coin bank. Pretty cool. Sold one of these before, but we sold the second one because we found this also in the 10x30 unit, sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, so this thing right here, so we ended up getting like 10 of these, 10, 11, I think 11 of these, 12 of these. I can't remember. But we paid 15 bucks in total, and this is finally the first one that has sold. We had it for about a month, but then again, we just listed it last week. So, you know, it's pretty cool to see it sell. This right here is a purpose contactor. I'm not really, you know, too sure what it is, but it did sell for 15 bucks plus shipping. All right, from Tybee Island Citywide Yard Sale. If you guys remember, I went up to the yard sale. I found like a Google Home thing that goes for like 15 bucks or so, and then we found the, you know, a battery and a charger. Then we found this brand new Craftsman 58-piece tool set. He had 35 on there. I asked him would he do 30. I knew it was vintage, made in USA. I knew there had been a little bit of value, so that $5 off definitely helped. But we paid 30 bucks for it. Now this is where it gets kind of interesting. So none listed, none sold, and that's where I went to WorthPoint. Again, this is my whole point of me talking about doing your research, using WorthPoint. When you guys are doing storages, you know, look every little thing up. I'm telling you, you guys would be surprised how many times you guys have walked past something like this at a yard sale because they wanted $30 for it. You know what I mean? And then you're like, wow, that's way too much. I'm not going to pay that much. Well, I'm going to explain why. So I paid 30 bucks on it. I went on a gut feeling. I know vintage tools do well. A lot of people do. But like I said, none listed, none sold. On WorthPoint, a used set, a used one sold for $100. So I was like, this has got to be over $100. So what did I do? Posted it, listed it, all that good stuff. Took the pictures, put it out there for $150, and within a couple of days of me listing it, somebody sent me an offer for like $115. I rebutted at $140, and then they rebutted at like $125, and then I rebutted at $130. Now, we're not making crazy amounts of money from the $30 investment, but the fact that it sold in less than a week on something that had no sold comps, no listings, I did my own research, and it just made us another additional, what, 60 bucks or so? After all said and done, maybe 50 bucks after all said and done. So I'm just saying $130 plus shipping for something that you could not find on eBay. Honeywell thermostat, we paid $4 for that technically. RTH 5160D is the model number. It is brand new on the inside. It sold for $35 free shipping. Got night watch ornament from the 10x30 unit, sold for $5 plus shipping. This right here is also from the 10x30 units. This right here is a massive lot of 134 piece Shopkins, SHOPKINS. There's value in them, there is, but at 134 pieces, there was no way in heck I was about to list each individual one. I said, you know what, we already made all our money back from the unit. Let's just put it up for auction, see what happens, just to move them, right? So for 134 pieces, it came with a collector case, as well as some other little things as well. But it sold for $8.50 plus shipping. Obviously, if I would have pieced it out, I would have made a lot more money, but there's no way I was about to list all that. Another Monster Jam truck. This one's called 5.0, the Police 2003, from the 10x30 unit as well. Sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, so we actually lowered the price of these. I felt like we had them a little bit too high, and I lowered them. We had like 4 of these. This is from the HeroScape stuff. We're already 10 times plus our money. But we got 4 of these, or maybe 5, I can't remember. But I've lowered the price, and finally it actually sold. It moved, which is what I was trying to hope for. This right here sold for $35 plus shipping. Look who it is, you guys. It's the Maximus. We got them a big old blanket, king size from Costco. It's a Pendleton. And they love it. And we got them new puppies. Look at the little sloth. This is Piper's new favorite toy. Here you go, Piper. But they good puppies. Ready to go do this, baby?
Be careful, Max.
You ready to go do this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do it.
Okay.
Maximus. All right, you guys. I know you guys haven't seen the wife in a little while, but here she is looking all delicious. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Going into E3, we're looking for that Hercules 12-volt battery that we got from the Tybee Island Citywide Yard Sale. Should be in like a small little package. You guys remember I paid $100 for like 4 pieces of tools. Again, like I said, there's a little bit of meat on the bone, and I'm perfectly fine with that because they sell quick. This battery sold for how much? How much do you think?
20 bucks.
$40 plus shipping. All right, going into E2, we are looking for a Porter cable battery charger. So should be like a little pack. Might be that on top, maybe. Is that it? That is not it. That's hyper tough. We're looking for Porter cable. Yep, there it is right there. Porter cable battery charger. We got this from the Flippin' Chicks in a private deal that we did. Sold for 13 bucks plus shipping. All right, now we're going to be going into C1. C1. All right, we're looking for a SanDisk 128 gig memory card. Yep, there it is right there. That right there we got for Black Friday deals for $7. Sold for $25 plus shipping. All right, going into E1. from the 10 by 30 storage unit. We're looking for Batman versus Mr. Freeze Hot Wheel diecast cars. And the first one that she picks up, yes, that right there, sold for $5.50 plus shipping. All right, now we're going to K5. K5. And we're looking for, if you got him, the wife actually might remember this. We went to the estate sale and we found these Rook card game. We paid $1 for it. It's very old, 1936. Yeah, paid $1 for that. You remember that? No? Well, we paid $1 for it and it sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, guys, we're sending the wife up to B1 real quick. And we're looking for Battle Chess Enhanced CD. Right there, Battle Chess. So I don't remember where we got this from. Do you? I don't know if this is from one of the storage units. Honestly, I have no idea. But we got it for, it had to have been, I know for sure. I honestly, I don't know. We're just going to scrap everything I just said. I don't know. But it did sell for $8 plus shipping. All right, going into E1. This is also from the 10 by 30 unit. We're looking for a Canon multi-tele camera. If you guys don't know anything about these Canon Sure Shot cameras, highly recommend buying them whenever you guys see them. Majority of them go for some okay money. Some of them don't. But there it is right there. She does have it tested and it does work. It sold for $70 plus shipping. All right, now we're going back to E2. So you remember that first one that you grabbed, the Hyper Tough battery charger? This is from the Flippin' Chicks private deal that we did. There it is right there. That right there sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, we're looking for a 2004 Department 56 little home tradition figurine. That's what it looks like. She found it. There it is right there. This right here is from the 10 by 30 unit and it sold for $15 plus shipping. All right, going into E2, we're looking for a Works, which is W-O-R-X, small little screwdriver little drill. Yeah, there it is right there. No man, put them in a little plastic thing, but I guess I forgot to do that one. That is actually from an estate sale. Sold. How much do you think it sold for?
$50.
$20 plus shipping. All right, going into J5. I'm gonna make the wife stretch again. Yeah. All right, looking for a Build-A-Bear little white cream teddy bear, 16 inches stuffed animal plush toy. I think this is from the private deal with Mr. Tim. I think it's from the private deal, or I guess the private picks, what I should say. Sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, we're almost done. Going into F4. F4, which is right here, and we're looking for a Gearbox John Deere gas pump replica. Yep, there it is right there. This is also from the 10 by 30 storage unit. Again, I think 90% of our sales are still coming from this unit. This right here is sold for $15 plus shipping. The final item that's going out over on my second eBay account is going to be an L5, which is right behind you. And we're looking for an in-case textured hard shell, like MacBook Pro case, I guess. This is from the Bin Store Black Friday deals. Yep, that's it right there. Got it for $7 and it sold for $42 plus shipping, and it is going international. Wow. All right, and again, that is going to be everything going out for tomorrow morning. So that's all the sales for this whole entire week and this weekend and all that good stuff. We still have a ton of things to do. The wife has been working hard at her job. I've been working hard doing the storage unit stuff and all that good stuff. Back here, you know, everything looks pretty good. Kind of looks the same. But we added a couple things that we need to move around, but I'm working on it. It's just taking a little longer than normal, but or actually, if anything, it's actually better than what it's ever been. So, but we still have all these diecast cars, man. We still have all of those from the 10 by 30 units that I still have to list. But the wife is working hard, ain't that right?
I guess.
She's earning that paycheck, right?
I guess.
But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. As always, much love. It's your boy, the Georgia Picker, and
The wifey.
and we will catch you guys next video. Much love, and stay tuned for some more good stuff. Peace.